What's going on, YouTube? All right, y'all. So, in this video, we're going to be discussing why you need to sell a product. All right. Now, what's going on, you guys? Come in the room. Come in the room. You need to sell something. All right. So right now I am talking to all of my service providers in the beauty industry. No matter what you do, I'm a hairstylist, but you can be a lip filler girl. You can be a lash tech, be a nail tech. You can do facials, be an esthetician. You can do waxes. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do in the service industry, right? No matter what service you provide, you need to sell a product. All right? Now, okay. No part. So, the first product that I ever sold in life was virgin hair. Well, what I thought was virgin hair. It was the only virgin hair that I was able to even get my hands on. It was super trash compared to today's standards. But back in the day, that was the only thing that I had. So the first product that I ever sold was bundles. And the way so one time, right? This girl was getting her hair done and she was like, hey, I want to get my hair dyed blonde and, I'm going to dye my natural hair blonde. And I was like, okay, cool. So I tried to dye her bundles, y'all, and them shits didn't even turn light brown. They turned nothing. They didn't turn a damn nothing, okay? And I had to just like calmly explain to her what happened. And she was like, it's okay. And she still let me sew the bundles in her head. And she had literal blonde leave out with black bundles. Maybe that wasn't a good story, but it's true. That was the first product I ever sold, right? So then I realized that that product was trash and I couldn't sell that to nobody else. So I had to upgrade, right, that product. And I told myself I was not going to sell no hair unless it was high quality, top quality, virgin hair. So then I ended up going to True Glory. And every time somebody booked an appointment with me and ordered hair, I would run an hour away. Because I lived in Gwinnett at this time. I did hair out my family room at my parents' house. And I used to drive all the way to Smyrna, almost like 45 minutes to an hour away, depending on traffic, just to pick up 3 bundles for a girl's appointment. And I didn't have the money to buy hair in bulk, right? So I would only go pick up hair every time someone placed an order. So then I upgraded, right, to selling real virgin hair that can actually dye and actually curl and, hold a curl and stuff like that. And I was doing that for a couple years. I would add $20 to every bundle. So on average, I would make a $60 profit every time I sold somebody hair. Then when I finally went to my very first salon, I got my cosmetology license after 3 long, gruesome years. I started to sell closures. Now, I didn't have the capital to invest in a bunch of different, bundles and different lengths and patterns and things like that. But I did have enough money to always carry a 14, 16, 18-inch closure. And I would carry straight and I would carry deep wave. Now, I would add maybe like $40 onto every closure that I sold. So my profit margins were a little bit wider, and I was actually able to sell a little bit more. Now, during that time, vendors are just getting on the train of lace products and virgin hair and things like that. So there was a lot of crap floating around in the virgin hair, manufacturer vendor industry. So you really had to test products thoroughly before you sold them. But I'm over here depending on reviews. I'm just crossing my fingers and I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time to be testing no products. I need to sell something right now. So I would order like maybe 5 closures. And, if I got like a complaint from a client that the closure was balding, or, the girl got a bald spot right in front of her head, normally I would just replace the closure and I would immediately switch vendors, because you're not finna keep doing me like that, right? I'm not gonna keep wasting money with y'all. So first it was trash bundles, then it was real virgin bundles, then it was like a mix between good closures and defected closures. But one thing that selling closures taught me was how to always put myself in a position to upsell and make more money per appointment, right? When you are a service provider, the only source of income you have is the money that you're getting paid for that specific service, right? But if you have other things to sell, your clients that they may need at their appointments, and most likely they're going to want those things at their appointments, because who wants to drive all around the city just for one appointment? Who wants to drive all around the city to pick up hair from here, pick up a frontal from here, pick up a closure from there, and then come to the salon? So if you can carry everything in one place, that'll make your client's experience even more, even smoother, right? So you're not just doing it so you can make more money, you're actually doing it to improve the customer experience, right? So, what are a few things that you can sell to your clients that your clients will value? Let's get into a few different service providers, not just hairstylists, because we all know what hairstylists can sell. I'm gonna show y'all, okay? But let's say I am an esthetician, right? And I'm about to start growing my clientele, but I want to make sure that I am making it as easy for my clients as possible, and I'm making their experience a one-stop shop where they can depend on getting everything they need from me, from one place. Now, of course, as an esthetician, I know you have to use, professional products and chemicals that people, may not be able to use on themselves at home, but you can think of other things that people can use, right? So let's say you want your clients to use a certain type of cleanser in between their facials or whatever, or you want them to, you're teaching them how to maintain their own skin in between their appointments. You can sell cleansers, you can sell moisturizers, and these things don't necessarily have to be original products, right? If you feel like you're not able to access the type of high quality products that you need for your clients, then you can just purchase these products from a third party vendor like Amazon, or if they have like some type of sellers program or whatever, and just add your little $15 on every cleanser, add your little $15-$20 on every kit or whatever skincare kit that you sell, right? So you can add your profit margins onto the cleansers you want them to use, onto the moisturizers that you want them to use, onto the toners that you want them to use. And yes, they can probably find these things at CVS or on Amazon, but if you have it right there in your shop, right there in their face, looking pretty, ready to buy, most likely they're just gonna buy it from you, right? And especially if that person doesn't really know, like that's what a lot of people don't realize. a lot of people don't realize that you are a professional in your industry. You know your industry from inside out. People don't know. People don't know where to get these products from. They don't know what to use. So while you're thinking that, well, they can just find it anywhere, why would they buy it from me? You're really shortchanging yourself, right? You're not acknowledging that they're paying for your expertise. They're paying for your opinion. They're paying for your recommendations, right? If I went to, well, actually, the last time I went to a colonic appointment, right? That's another service, right? Doesn't even have to be in the beauty industry. I went to get a colonic, which is basically like a colon cleanse, and the guy had a bunch of different vitamins and supplements and things like that. And I had my own, little journey of healing myself and learning about herbs and things like that. But once I went to him for that professional service, it's like I trusted him with my life. So when I was looking at his herbs, I was like, oh, and I ended up buying stuff from his shop. And yeah, I could have found it. Yeah, I could have took my phone and screenshotted it and found it on Amazon. But because it was just me in the moment, and and just me having trust for him, I just went ahead and bought the supplements from him. So do not underestimate yourself, okay? And also don't underestimate how much people really want convenience. So you selling products is not you gypping people. It's not you finessing people. You're not putting a gun to their head, right? But buy my products, bitch. You're giving them an option to buy your products. You're just gonna have them available, right? So after I finish my clients, right, a lot of them be like, do you have scars? Like, do you have the lace tint foam? And they would ask for it and I wouldn't have it. And I would be like, oh my gosh, why am I not carrying this stuff in the shop? Like, all my stuff is in my warehouse, but I should be carrying all this stuff in my shop. So I was like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I went to my warehouse and I brought what I felt like people would need. I bought lace tint foams. I bought lace tint concealers. I bought melting spray, glue remover. That is a heat protector spray for natural hair. Those are, what's that? Oh, those are scarves and silk scarves and bonnets. And these are pink hot combs and lashes. What you need, sis? What you need? Literally, the first day I brought my stuff to my shop, people were like, I had a client buy something that same day. I think she bought she bought an edge band, and I think she bought like a lace tint foam or something. Like, she bought something the same day. So it's not me trying to upsell her. It's not me trying to make more money. It's literally just me being a better business person. So you selling something, you selling a product, it diversifies your brand. It adds convenience to your brand. It improves the customer experience while making you more money passively. All right. So I'm going to show you a few things that I sell as a stylist. Actually, first, I'm going to show you guys a product that I've literally witnessed grow from day one. So back in the day, I used to work at this salon called Salon Ramsey. And I mean, even though the owner is absolutely trifling, I met a lot of amazing, successful future moguls from that salon. Barbers, certain stylists, there were so many star seeds that started off in that environment. And a lot of them have their own salons now. Some people that I used to work side by side with have chain salons now. Like, I was so blessed to be around just ambitious, powerful people like that. And there were a couple there named Omar and Danielle. and they did locks, and they were real popular for doing locks, you know, very quickly, efficiently, and in like a performative manner. So instead of just, you know, twisting, you know, doing it regular, they used to do this. And they used to do hair like that at hair shows, right? So, you know, they were amazing, you know, locticians, but they were also like very entertaining too. And they ended up selling their own lock gel, right? So this is a different package than what it started. I think they improved or, you know, upgraded their packaging. But this was their product. And when this product started, it was only being sold to the other stylists and their clients, because we used to use this as edge control. Like, it was so good, we used to use it as edge control. And now it is in like every beauty supply store in the country, right? So watching them and their journey, and, you know, talking to Danielle, Omar's wife, about, you know, how they started the company and, you know, her manufacturer and stuff like that, you know, it was just very profound, you know, and it just opened my eyes to the possibilities. And the good thing about these products are they only have a few products, right? GalaxyGirlHair.com went from kind of like a specialized group of products only for wigs to an online beauty supply store where it's like everything beauty. But these people literally only focus on one niche. They only sell like 5 products on the website, and they're highly successful, right? So you can go in this direction, which is niche down on one specific type of client, or you can go in the direction I went, which is basically trying to cover all bases, right? And the reason why I transformed GalaxyGirlHair.com from just lace products to basically everything is because I wanted to put things on my website that I use at home. I wanted GalaxyGirlHair.com to reflect more than just wigs, right? I wanted to cater to natural hair. I wanted to cater to skincare. I wanted to cater to, you know, like different things like hot tools and stuff like that, because that's stuff that I use. And I'm like, well, if I use it, if I love this stuff, I'm going to put it on my website because other people might love it too. So certain products that I have on the website are specifically for Galaxy Girl hair, like it's a Galaxy Girl brand, but other things are beauty supply store type products, right? Not everything I put my label on. So this is obviously one of my favorite products. I'm sorry, y'all, it's not in stock, but it's going to be in stock very soon. So this is my whipped hair growth oil, and this is a whipped shea butter with amazing, y'all, every time I smell this, it just, like, I love the smell of lemongrass, ginger oil, tea tree. Y'all, it just smells so good. So this is my whipped hair growth oil, okay? I made this Galaxy Girl brand because this is a 100% original product. You will not see this anywhere other than GalaxyGirlHair.com and until it's in stores. Okay, manifestation. Another product that I have that is specifically Galaxy Girl, which is Galaxy Girl brand, is my new lace concealers, right? I wanted this to be Galaxy Girl because I don't really see products, like I don't see a lace tint concealer that kind of looks like this and just operates like this. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, slap my name on it and make it original, right? Another product. Oh, I thought I brought it over here. Hold on. Another product that I wanted to make exclusive to Galaxy Girl are my lace tint foams. Because sometimes, you know, when you see products like white label products on Alibaba or AliExpress or whatever, you don't want people to be able to just easily copy your product, right? Everyone could be selling the same thing. So when you find a product that you don't really see everywhere and it's not totally saturated, right? And you say, you know what, I can probably take this product, introduce it to the industry, and really like try to monopolize and maximize as much as I can. You know, you want to make it original so people associate that specific product with your brand. You know, you don't want to sell a product that you can literally just find anywhere. And you can find lace tint foams at the beauty supply store, right? But because I kind of capitalized on branding my lace tint foams, you know, in the Galaxy Girl brand, and I went so hard with marketing and content and ads and things like that, a lot of people still only get their lace tint foams from my website. And that's the power of, you know, branding. So another product that I made exclusive to Galaxy Girl is the pink hot combs. Reason why I sell Galaxy Girl hot combs and not just regular hot combs on my website is because why not just take advantage of me selling a pink hot tool, right? It just goes with the brand. So certain things I wanted to brand, other things I just wanted to sell just to have available. And the funny thing is, when people come to my website, they'll actually treat it like a beauty supply store, right? They'll buy a wig, then buy a scarf, then buy a bonnet, and then an edge brush. And that'll be their whole order. Or they'll buy a whipped hair growth oil, they'll buy a comb, and then they'll buy like some makeup sponges. Like they literally shop on my website like a beauty supply store. So, you know, it's not just limited to wigs, bundles, and lace glue, right? You can really get a wide range of products because that's just how I set up my, you know, my business. Other things that I have on my website that I don't brand at all is melting spray, glue remover, lashes, bonnets, right? Thermal heat spray protector, right? Scars, edge scars. So these are things that I still sell, that I still make money from, but I don't have to buy 100 of them because I'm getting them customized. A lot of times when you are purchasing a product on AliExpress or Alibaba, in order for you to get the product customized with your unique, you know, label, they make you buy at least 50 to 100. So it's like you have to buy it in bulk, right? To get the discounts or to be able to, you know, have your label on it. And I had so many ideas and I wanted to sell so many different products on my website. And I'm like, I don't have money to buy 100 of 300 products on my website. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna choose a certain line of products for GalaxyGirlHair.com that I want to continue to buy in bulk and that I want to make exclusive to Galaxy Girl, like this, right? And everything else, it can just be kind of like just retail, just regular retail. Now, the reason why I feel like, well, here's two different techniques that you can take, right? When it comes to growing your website and growing your inventory. When I first started my online beauty supply store, I would drop ship the products because once again, I started at a level I wasn't even technically ready to be at, right? So I ended up adding like, I don't know, like 50 to 100, whatever. I added a lot of products on my website like in 1 week. No inventory, okay? The first couple orders that I got from my website, I had to drop ship like these type of products. I had to drop ship the products to my customers. Problem with that is Alibaba, AliExpress will send people their orders like 2 weeks later. And I did not want to be the type of person or have the type of business that sends people their orders 2 weeks later. So I'm like, you know what? I can't keep doing it like this. I can't keep drop shipping. And even though drop shipping is, it is a way to do things, but doing it like that, no. Even if you tell people, your order may get to you between 10 to 14 days, which is good. You're supposed to be very honest when doing business. So I would have, the shipping time, the actual shipping time in all the descriptions. Products arrive in 10 to 14 days, whatever. If you want to buy it, that's on you. But essentially, I wanted to be the type of business that could ship people's products out in 1 to 3 business days, because I know from experience that when you have faster shipping, people tend to buy more. Your conversions just go higher. And having that as a selling point helps my sales as well. Just using my shipping time as a marketing point works. Telling people, yeah, everything ships within 1 to 3 business days. Everything on the website ships between 1 to 3 business days. That's like a solid marketing selling point. And I don't want that to change. I kind of worked hard to even have all the products that I needed to be able to ship it out, efficiently and in a time efficient manner. So anyways, so yeah, I started drop shipping, but that was taking way too long to get to people. And then I'm like, okay, I need to start buying inventory because this ain't gonna work. So I went ahead and I bought 5 units of every single product that I put on my website. That was about maybe like $800 worth of inventory. Once I had everything available, I was finally ready to start promoting fast shipping. Now, with my website, right? Or when you're starting your own website and you're starting to sell your own products, just be as transparent as you possibly can. Be honest when you're doing business. If you are drop shipping products and you cannot afford to pay for the inventory yet, only thing you can do is basically afford to pay for the domain to even have your website public. Make sure you are 100% honest about the shipping times, because what you don't want is for people to expect something from your website or from your business and then you just completely drop the ball, right? You want people to know what they're signing up for. That's why businesses like AliExpress and Alibaba are still popular. That's why people still even buy from them, because they know what to expect. Because on the website, when you purchase something from AliExpress, they're easily going to say your product is going to get to you within 30 days. So don't even expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't even expect it to get here quick. So because they're honest and you know what to expect, no one really has an issue with it, because it's like, well, I already know. Like, I saw it, I clearly saw it, and I signed up for it, and I bought the product anyway. Now, the only thing that AliExpress kind of does that I really don't like is a lot of these vendors, they change up so much. Like, after I put all of my products, my beauty supply store products on my website, I had to take so many products down and replace them, because these vendors are constantly creating new products. They're constantly updating their products and, discontinuing certain products. And I'm just like, damn, like that was actually selling on my website and they discontinued it. So, um, so yeah, sometimes like the products will just change. Things will be discontinued, they'll stop selling things, they'll update the packaging on some things. So you might have to keep doing a lot of changes to your website if you're selling stuff like that. But yeah, be completely honest, make sure people know what they're getting into, and make sure you're honest about shipping times. And if decide that, I don't want people to get their stuff 2 weeks, a month later, because they're just going to look toward other businesses, then just buy like 5 of each of your products, right? Just start little. Like right now, I probably have like 5 to 10. To some products, I hold more inventory, like 30 of each of that product, because some products just sell more. Like in my inventory right now, I probably have like 30 of these, like 10 of these, and like 5 of these, because people don't really buy these like that. So, it just depends on what, where your sales are, how your sales are, whatever. So I've seen some people in my chat or whatever. Pretty woman, thank you. The Girl Boss Recipe, hey girl. J Mastermind, this beautiful specimen is back live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What I missed? You didn't miss much. We're just talking about products and what to sell, how to start selling, how to start making more money, and how to just create an environment where you're attracting easy upsells, right? So yeah, and let me know like what industry y'all are in. Let me know if you do YouTube, if you are an inspiring influencer. Like everyone should sell something. Okay? Everyone, if you are online, if you have a brand online, you should be selling something. Okay? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a physical product. You could sell courses, you can sell ebooks, just digital products that you put your knowledge, your wisdom in. You can sell communities, paid communities. You can sell anything, as long as you are adding value, right? So let's get back into some of the products that I sell on my website. Now, certain things that I have on my website, I cannot keep in stock right now because they're just too big. So for example, I have like salon equipment on my website as well. Like dryers, beds, like lash beds, things like that. And they're so big, I just can't keep them in my warehouse right now. So I have those on my website, but for those specific products, I make sure that I tell people that shipping is 2 to 3 weeks. And if you want to buy it, you know what to expect, right? So yes, you guys, and listen, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm definitely open to answer any questions that y'all may have. I have a few clients coming today, so I can't be on live for that long, but I'm definitely here giving y'all game while I can. All right, so just for like an idea of what it may cost to start your own product line and to develop your own original product. Let's say for example, this is just like a white label product that I put my packaging on. So I didn't have to necessarily develop this, right? I just picked it out, tested it, made sure it worked, and then told them I wanted 300. So to develop this product, I believe I paid almost like, was it like $1,000 or something? I think it was like around $1,000 or $1,200, something like that, for like a couple hundred of these. I can't remember exactly what it was. But for this company, they made it so that I had to buy 300 of these at one time. I couldn't just buy like 50, right? I had to buy 300. So to have this product in stock was a little bit more money. But for things like, you know what? For my lace tint foams, I have to order at least like 50, but shipping is like almost the same cost as the product, which is really annoying. But yeah, for me to order like maybe 100 of my lace tint foams, maybe like $250, including shipping. So, you have to ask yourself, do you want to buy a product in bulk and have to, budget that and maintain that? Or do you want to sell just regular retail type products where you can just buy 5 at a time? Okay, so hello. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. Nice to meet you. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Okay, cool. Okay, Chicago in the building. I'm from Marietta, Georgia, and I'm still in Georgia. But yeah, so you have any questions? No? Okay, so I'm gonna show you some of the brand new wigs that I have on my website as well. Okay, Kay said, where is a good place to start a website? Okay, good. Got some questions coming in. Ooh. Okay, so my website is hosted by Shopify. Now, when I first started though, I did not start on Shopify. I started on Big Cartel. And I don't know if y'all remember Big Cartel, but Big Cartel and like Wix were like two of like the main easy website builders back in the day. I never had, well, actually, no, I did have a Wix website. I did, but I didn't make no money from that website because it was like an easy breezy, like a booking website. But my website where I had a Big Cartel, I made thousands of dollars from that website. And I think it's only like $15 a month to have a Big Cartel website. Now, Big Cartel also has free plans too, but I believe that you can only have like 5 products on there or something like that. But at the time when I was first hopping on the trend of lace frontals, and girls really never seen scalps look this real, and girls were trying to find stylists that could do it, I was already putting out content of me doing natural looking frontals. And this is like way before girls were wearing wigs. This is like when people were still getting just bundles and frontal sew-ins. And I posted a video of me showing the frontal, parting it and showing all the versatility, and that video went viral. And I immediately put the frontals on the Big Cartel website. Once I realized that the video was increasing in views, I was like, oh, people gotta buy this. So I set up the Big Cartel in literally one day, and and I made the frontals available for sale. And while that video was going viral, I literally sold it's like people were buying them like it was going crazy. It was going crazy. Like I sold like 50 funnels in like one day. It was crazy. But then like I did too much because I was promising too much, and I was like, oh, they're gonna arrive bleached and customized. So I was literally up all night plucking frontals. Like it was crazy, but it was a learning experience. But that was from Big Cartel. Now I use Shopify. Now I did use WordPress at one point, but Shopify is like an easier version of WordPress. So yeah, I use Shopify, and I love it. Now, with Shopify, there are some fees, right? You do have to pay $30 a month just to have the Shopify account, period. There are no free plans with Shopify. And also, you will be paying for apps and plugins. Same thing. So with apps and plugins, those are basically things to optimize your website. So for example, something that doesn't automatically come with your Shopify website that you actually have to manually download or pay someone to do for you is, for example, uh, an upsell feature to your website. So, like, for example, when you go on a website, you purchase something and they say, you would also like this, and it shows some other products. That doesn't automatically happen on Shopify. They don't automatically optimize your website for the most sales you could possibly make. You have to actually download those apps onto the website to make your website better and increase your conversions and increase your sales. So you have to pay $30 a month to have the Shopify account, but then you might have an app that's $10 a month, $5 a month, $15 a month, and that stuff can add up too. So for me, for example, like my Shopify bill is $30 plus my apps plus 6% of all the sales that I make, right? Plus, I'm just like, plus the shipping, but that's not like a charge from Shopify. That's just like shipping. I have to pay for that regardless. And I actually save a lot of money on shipping, but I'm gonna tell you in a little bit how I do that. Okay, so make that money. God bless you. God bless you too. Okay, J Mastermind said, I'm in the acquisition and liquidation business. Also, I do technology procurement. What's that? And what you said about shipping is so true. My clients always jump up when I ramp up my shipping speeds. Yes, people love fast shipping. They want their stuff quick, right? So having fast shipping is actually a very effective marketing point. So just a little key, right? And I don't even know if this is legal or not, but I save a boatload on shipping my products. So back in the day, right, I used to go to the post office to ship out my products. I had to wait in line, manually write out, my address, my customer's address, wait in line, and I used to have to do that almost every other day. And I hated it, absolutely hated it, because sometimes those lines at the post office were like 20 minutes. Like, y'all, I couldn't do it. Like, it was crazy. I had to start paying my friend just to go to the post office for me, right? Then my one of my assistants, Ashley, put me on game, right? She was like, Breezy, how come you don't have a label printer? And I was like, what's that? She was like, you should have a label printer so you don't have to go and fill out your own labels manually no more. And she sent me the link, and it was a Rollo printer, ROLLO. Rollo printers are on Amazon.com. I don't know how much they are, but they are 100% worth it, okay? The first Rollo printer that I purchased like 5 years ago, I'm still using. I don't know if it has endless ink or what, but I never had to buy ink for it, and I've been printing labels out since I brought it, right? So I brought my Rollo printer, and now I print out all of my shipping labels directly from Shopify, and I just paste them on my packages, and I don't even have to wait in line no more. I just go to the post office and drop it off, right? So the way how much money I used to spend on shipping before was like almost like average $9 per package. Average, right? But shipping on my website was always $10. Now I feel like it fluctuates a little bit. It like varies depending on where you live. But back in the day, I just had a set price for shipping that was $10. And I, didn't really make no money off shipping. Now, I'm not saying that you're supposed to make money off shipping, but why not save if you can, right? So before, I was paying $9 on average to ship out each package, no matter how heavy it was or how light it was. Now I pay about $4 per package by using Shopify. And I do that by making all of my products between zero point 0.5 to 1 pound. And all of my products are not even a pound anyway, you know? So I just always do like a base weight of like 0.5. And that keeps my shipping costs very low. Okay. Okay, so J Mastermind said, how do you keep organization so clean and straightforward? Also, do you implement ChatGPT into what you do? I just started and I'm getting some good results. I do Facebook. Okay. Okay, so keep organization so clean. So what do you mean? So when you say, how do you keep organization so clean and straightforward? What does that mean? Also, how do you implement ChatGPT? I love ChatGPT. Now, I don't have any AI systems working for my business, but I use ChatGPT like it's my personal assistant. Deadass. Like, when it comes to growing my business, setting up automations, um, coming up with scripts to hire people on Fiverr, like really, I use ChatGPT for a lot. Like, I have gotten out of paying people hundreds of dollars by using ChatGPT. Okay. Um, Bye. I do Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. See you later, my love. Bye. Bye. See you later. Okay, um, so yeah. Um, I love ChatGPT. Everything that I need to know, like as far as the back end on my website. Because obviously being on camera is just like 20% of your business. The real business, the real machine is the back end. And I would not have been able to create my email marketing campaigns as efficiently as I did them. I use MailerLite for my email campaigns. I wouldn't have been able to set up my Zapier automations. Every time someone purchased something from my website, Zapier takes their email and adds it to an email list that now I can blast certain promotions to. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do half the stuff I did on the back end if it wasn't for ChatGPT literally walking me step by step how to do everything. But also, you have to know what you have to do first. Like, you can't just ask ChatGPT, okay, how do I set up the back end of my website? Like, you have to ask ChatGPT very specific things. Like, okay, how do I set up an automation to where I can easily grow my email list or something like that, right? And then it'll give you a strategy. So yeah, I F with ChatGPT 1000% facts. Love it. Love it. So yeah, love it. Like, if I had to lose ChatGPT, like if ChatGPT went away, I'm not gonna say that it'll hurt me that bad, but it'll take me a lot longer to get through certain hurdles. Cause sometimes when you just don't know how to do something, when you just don't know how to level up your business, it's like, okay, I know I need to do this, but I don't know how to get there. It's like, it just helps so much. So yeah, if that was to go away, I would be like a little bummed out, but it's whatever. So yeah, for all the new people in the chat, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Today we are talking about the importance of selling your own products and why it's so important. Now, in my community, the Feminine Beast Mode community, I have special courses that literally walk you step by step how to start a product line and sell it. The course is literally called Start a Product Line and Sell It. And I basically walk you through the very beginning. what products to choose, how to develop your labels, how to find a credible manufacturer, what the testing process is like before you order in bulk, how to market, how to do your photo shoots, how you can do your photo shoots by yourself, how you can design your labels by yourself without paying a graphic designer, where everything should go, like the structure of the label. Everything is in that course. So yes, and also with that specific course and all my courses in my community, I have the courses separated in chapters, and after every single chapter are specific homework assignments that you know really should complete before you move on, so you can actually see tangible results and you can actually like see real growth by the time you're done with the course. One thing that I made sure I did not do was just throw a bunch of information at y'all face. I don't want to just throw information out there and, you know, have no like actual assignments, because I know what type of learner I am. I know that I kind of need like very meticulous, detailed, step-by-step instructions. Like I just want someone to tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. I'm a great worker. I just need you to tell me that what I'm doing is correct. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I structured all my courses. I made sure that it was information, that the information was in bite-sized, digestible pieces. You know, it's not just a 44-page PDF, you know what I'm saying, of tiny words. It comes in slides. There are pictures, animations, there are screenshots. There are screenshots, you know, from my business that I put in there, the homework assignments to make sure that you're actually getting things done before you move on to the next step. And I also have an audio version. So yes, if you are trying to start your product line in 2025 and you are trying to create new streams of income for your brand and you're tired of just relying on your clients alone, then join the Feminine Beast Mode community for free for the first 3 days. And you can binge on everything I have in there. All the courses, all the ebooks, the tutorials, everything. And if you sign up to the Feminine Beast Mode community on a Saturday, then you'll actually be able to make it to the live stream on Sunday. So every Sunday at 8 p.m., I do a private coaching call where I discuss my strategies, I answer business questions, and, you know, we get down to the nitty-gritty of, you know, completing the courses. I help you on the homework assignments, give you resources. Like it's literally what every business owner, entrepreneur needs. All right. So yes. And if y'all have any questions, once again, let me know. Any new people in the chat. Hey, Maximus. Yes, you guys. So, yeah. If you are a service provider, no matter what you do, no matter what industry you do, no matter what industry you're in, make sure that you are selling something to your clients. It is an easy way to make passive income, and it improves your customers' whole experience because it makes everything easier for them. It makes everything more convenient, and it like makes people want to pay you. Like you just become a money magnet just by having things available, right? So yes, you guys, welcome to the chat. Yeah. For all my ladies in the chat, GalaxyGirlHair.com now has fully customized units. I'm gonna show y'all one. And when I say fully customized, y'all, these wigs are literally ready to put on your head the moment you get it in the mail, okay? So this is a 30-inch 10A straight. I have two qualities, the 11A and the 10A. The 11A is the virgin hair, top-notch quality. The 10A is lesser in quality, but it's a lot more affordable, and you can still get at least like 3 to 5 good installs out of it. And this is what the hairline looks like. Super fire. Literally, get it in the mail, glue it on your forehead. Okay? So yes, all of the wigs, all the 1B wigs will come just like this. Bleached, plucked, molded to the back, just like this. All right. So yeah. And as time goes by, you know, I find ways to make my products more just better, you know what I'm saying? More functional, easier to use. In an industry like this one, the beauty industry, where you can find decent wigs damn near anywhere now, I had to find ways to separate my products from the competition, right? Back in the day, when I first started selling my lace glue, I was one of the only hairstylists that had their own lace glue. So I was selling a lot more lace glue back then, right? And as times change and as products become more accessible, you have to be able to maneuver as well. You cannot be stuck on one product. Now, if one product is doing well, then yeah, keep on putting a marketing budget behind it. Keep on running ads behind it. Keep on making content behind it. Like, for example, my lace tint foams. Even though I've been selling these for a long time, and you can get these from the beauty supply store, right? But this is still a very hot product on my website. So I still put energy into creating content for it because people still want it. Yeah, people still want it. So, you know, you have to be flexible in this industry. You have to be able to create. You have to be able to let go of things. You can't be stuck on one product, because if the sales are kind of dwindling and people are onto a new trend or a new version of the product, you have to be flexible enough and just mutable enough to be able to say, you know what, I'm gonna evolve this product, or I'm gonna change the product, or I'm gonna make it more efficient, or I'm gonna make it easier for people to use, or something has to happen to where you're just like changing it to make it more efficient. Oh my gosh, CJ, back with the love again. Hopefully I'm here early this time. Hey CJ, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yes, honey. Okay, so I know you're here. You're here about an hour in. So just a short little recap of what we're talking about. We are talking about selling products and making extra money. Okay. Now, what my community really teaches is how to create more streams, right? I'm helping you guys enhance what you already have. I'm helping you guys maximize what you already have, right? We're not going into new industries. We're not starting something completely new, right? We're taking what you have and we're just adding more value to it so that you can add more value to your clients and more convenience to your clients, and therefore become a more valuable company and a more valuable brand, while all making passive income, right? Or semi-passive income. Because no income is really completely passive, right? You always have to add to it, like either invest into it or something. You have to add something to it to make it grow, right? In products, you have to, unless you're just completely drop shipping, you have to fulfill your own products. You have to ship your own products. So it's semi-passive income, right? Because you have to put in some type of work, but at least it's not a direct time to income ratio. Like, I can sell 10 whipped hair growth oils with one reel, and I don't have to spend 10 hours doing that, right? So it's not a direct, labor to profit ratio. It's able to scale, right? Anything that you can, and most products, if not all products, are scalable. Even some services are scalable. If you have employees and you teach them your technique and you're duplicating yourself, anything can be scalable. But products are the easiest thing to scale. Okay? Now, let's talk about developing products from scratch. Okay? Now, for this, for example, I wanted a product that was good for alopecia. That was good for not alopecia, psoriasis. Because I have a cousin with psoriasis, and she's had psoriasis our whole life. It's just a very flaky scalp, very dry scalp. Even the flakes can end up in her ears and on her forehead and stuff like that. And even though, psoriasis is a inflammatory response that ultimately comes from the gut, which is probably an allergic reaction to gluten or dairy or something like that that's causing that inflammation or that reaction. There are things that you can use topically to subside the side effects of psoriasis, such as tea tree oil, such as vitamin E, certain things like that. And I wanted to create a product that was amazing for dry scalp, amazing for just dry hair in general. And I know how effective shea butter is when it comes to all skin types. I mean, you can use shea butter on your skin, you can use it on your face, you can use it on your hair. Shea butter is such a nice base. Like, it's such a moisturizing, rich base. And I wanted a product that was rich. I don't want no regular ass product. Like, I wanted like a really good product. So I went ahead and melted down my pure shea butter, and I added all the oils that I love to use on myself at home. I love tea tree oil. I live for tea tree oil. I live for lemongrass. I live for castor oil. I live for black seed oil. I live for these oils, and everything that I use for myself and on my own skin and my own hair, I added to my product. Now, as far as packaging, I definitely had to purchase my jar first, right? Hey, Money King. I had to purchase my jars first, and I actually have the links to where I purchased my containers in the Feminine Beast Mode community as well. Y'all, literally, I dropped everything. There's so many gems in that community. I have a whole tab. The tab is called Resources, right under the navigation tab. And in resources, I put everything, where I get my mailers, where I get my containers, where I get my raw products, like literally, like resources, real resources, okay? So yeah, if you're looking for this container, then it's in the community as well. So I bought my containers first, and I took it over to my graphic designer's house. Shout out to Jay. And I measured the bottle, and I measured, the width, I measured the height, and, I did everything. And I sent the measurements to, I plugged in the measurements to Canva. I think at this time we designed these labels on Photoshop because I needed my graphic designer's help. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what direction to go and help. So we ended up doing it in Photoshop. Put the exact dimensions in there, design the labels, and I sent the dimensions and the design to my manufacturer, and they ended up being perfect, like literally perfect, right? Hey Breezy, hey Anonymous. Yeah. So yeah. And also designing labels, there is a technique to it, because you want to make sure that you can see the entire name and what the product is about and everything from the front. When I used to make products back in the day, I used to just like put the name from each end of the label, and when I looked at it, I realized that I couldn't even see the full name. So once again, my course, Start a Product Line and Sell It, it really teaches you like how to structure your label and what to add to the label and, things like that. So, so starting your own or creating your own original product is a little bit more complex, but honestly, it's way more fulfilling to me, because the fact that you cannot get this anywhere but my website it just makes it exclusive. It makes it one of a kind. It increases the value of the product. And I just love that. I love that. This can be patented, and this can be sold worldwide, right? And it will be. So, okay, Money King said, that's a nice jar you got it in. Thank you. It should catch a lot of people's eyes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm obsessed. Like, I wanted it to be just as transparent as possible. I wanted to show people what's in the product, what type of oils. We got carrot oil, ginger oil, lemongrass, olive oil, black seed oil, and what's that? Oh, and that's shea butter seeds or whatever, or nuts. So yeah, so you can go in whatever direction you want. You can create an original product and really focus your brand all around that one product or that one product line, right? Or you can go in the direction of just selling retail, right? Now, okay, let me see. CJ Kid said rainforest oil, basically. Awesome. Rainforest oil. Is that what it looks like? Like it's just nature all up through this? So, yes, you guys. Every time, people ask me, what do you think I should do? Or, can you take a look at my Instagram? I always see if people sell products. And if you don't, that's normally the first thing that I clock. What do you sell? What are you selling? Hold on, y'all. Let me get a Gatorade real quick. Yeah. What are you selling? Because how are we actually going to grow? How are we going to start scaling you online if you don't sell anything? So I have a homeboy, right? Why did I know you were going to get ice flavored Gatorade? This is the best one. I don't get no other flavors but this one. I love this one. Love it. So I have a homeboy, right? He does catering and he makes cooking content, right? He makes cooking content. So he was wondering what he should do to increase his business and, optimize his business or whatever. Number one word of advice that I gave him was to create a menu, right? Create a menu so people know what to expect from you every single week or every single day. When people know what to expect, that's when you see more sales, because you have to let people, I mean, you just have to let people know. You know, you have to make people aware. You have to build the awareness for your products or your service for people to be able to even know it exists, right? So create a menu, but also you can make direct sales from your content without having to drop off food or, you know, making or make a 50 plates or whatever. If you sell seasonings and sauces or even cooking equipment, right? But I feel like for his brand, maybe to start off with, maybe like a set of knives, seasonings, and sauces would be perfect, or seasoned butters or something like that, you know, that he just uses in all of his content and all of his food. So it's like, it's, this information is not exclusive to hairstylists or professionals in the beauty industry. I mean, you can really figure out or create a product, or, you know, find something to sell no matter what industry you're in and no matter what you do, and use your content to promote it and funnel your viewers from the video to your website, right? Now, if you're someone that, let's say you make content, but you don't actually provide a service, and let's say you want to get into just reviews, right? You just want to review products and make commissions and drop ship. You can do that as well. You know, let's say you want to do YouTube and just review electronics and YouTube equipment and teach people how to grow a YouTube channel. So all you do is just review different cameras, review ring lights, review things that people need to build good channels or good looking content or whatever. You can review these products and set up a Amazon sellers account and add those specific products to your storefront and lead people to those links from your description box in your videos. So let's say you are reviewing a certain vlogging camera and you show people how to use it in the video. When you give your review, when your 1 to 10, you know, scale review or whatever, and you can lead people to that Amazon link so they can buy the product, and you make a commission. And of course, the more expensive the actual product is, the more your commission earning is. Now, the good thing with those links are, when someone clicks that link to buy that certain camera, they can literally divert from the camera page and buy a vacuum. As long as they're purchasing something from that link, from that URL source, you still made the commission. So let's say someone goes on your video and you're reviewing a camera for YouTubers, and they click the link and they get ADHD and they end up going to skincare and they end up buying a skincare product. You still earn that commission. So that's the good thing about affiliate marketing, is you can kind of make money directly from the link, or even, you know, like a drip sale from just having the link on your description box. As long as someone buys anything, then you make the money from it. Also, you can also test products from AliExpress, because AliExpress has a lot of electronics too, okay? A lot of cheap electronics. They have headphones, there are Bluetooth speakers, there's mics, there's a whole bunch of stuff on AliExpress. And you can dedicate an entire channel to buying just one sample, right? One sample from AliExpress, reviewing it on your channel, and when people order it, you can just drop ship it straight to their address. Let people know that it'll get to you within 30 days. You don't even have to be this whole, you know, efficient product company. Oh, it's gonna ship in 1 to 3 days. Just let people know, like, okay, well, it's gonna get you in about 2 weeks. You know, and as long as you're honest, like I mentioned before, as long as you are honest about the business and what people can really expect in real life, then they won't have any complaints, you know? So there's many ways you can sell products. It doesn't just have to be with a beauty hair company. You can really sell products, you can really sell anything that you think is actually going to sell. So, don't just attach yourself to what you like. Align yourself with what sells universally, right? Attach yourself, invest in what people buy regardless. Whether you're selling it or not, people are always going to buy this thing. People are always going to purchase this type of product. And you can sell that or drop ship that or collect commissions from that. So there's many ways, many ways to do it. So today I have a client coming in and she's getting a lace closure wig. And this is what it looks like in my shop. I always carry a few wigs in my shop because not having wigs is a disservice to myself. Because a lot of girls need wigs on hand. I guess I didn't notice this. I did notice it obviously, but I was kind of stubborn to invest in a bunch of wigs because I'm just like, what if they don't sell for a long time or whatever? But literally the moment I started carrying wigs in stock at my shop, girls it almost seemed like the universe opened opportunities for girls to need wigs last minute. Like, do you have wigs? I'm coming today, but my wig didn't come on time. Do you have wigs on hand? So it's always good to have things on hand, just available for people, right? So this is what she's getting done today. But I think she's getting it cut into a bob. I might go live when I do her hair. I don't know. What you guys think? Or I might just like do a YouTube video or something. I don't know. But this is a 30-inch straight 5x5 lace closure wig. And these come customized as well. And when you order these from the website, this is exactly how it's going to come. So yeah, I might just go live when I do her hair. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Okay, so CJ said, in the midst of you doing this live, I just wanted to shout you out for your work ethic. Oh, I hope you find time to rest between all this stuff. Carry on. Go live when you do it. Thank you. Oh my God. Y'all, CJ is such a light and positive energy. And I just appreciate it so much. We've been following each other on Instagram for some years now. And y'all, he has watched my journey for a long time. Like, seriously. He's probably seen me through heartbreaks, through my different just aesthetics, when I started my locks, when I cut my locks off. CJ has seen it all, okay? So I definitely appreciate that. And honestly, it might seem like I work a lot, but I don't think I work enough, okay? I don't think I work enough. So yes, you guys. New people in the chat. Pre-customized wigs on galaxyyourhair.com. Already plucked, already bleached, ready to install. Okay, so while we're here, I want to talk about times where I invested in products, and because I tried to skip steps, I wasted hundreds of dollars. All right. So one time I was just on a spree. I was just releasing products like three new products a month, Galaxy Girl brand, just like going dumb, right? Now, one of my vendors that has an amazing product, well, I'm not gonna say, they have an amazing product, but I thought that all their products would be amazing just because one product was amazing. So instead of testing the new product that I bought from them, which was like a curly hair setting foam, I just went ahead and purchased like 300 of them, right? Custom labels, everything, like ready to sell. So the day I started using the foams in my content, right, to try to promote it and try to make content now, I was using it on the girls, like hair, baby hair, you know, styling it with the styling foam or whatever. And I realized that after it dried, it would flake up so bad. And I was like, oh God, please not me, not this. I already bought 300, Lord. So I tested it on a few more people. And I would put it on the hair, I would run through the hair, dry it, and it would be like just white flakes all through the hair. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. Then it was another product. It was a melting spray, right? But it was different. It was a different brand. And once again, this was from my same vendor that had an amazing other product, like that sold a lot, that was flawless or whatever. But I didn't test the products. So I didn't test these before I bought, you know, hundreds of them. So this one was, a melting spray. And I'm using it on people, you know, trying to promote it and stuff. And once again, it was just turning white. And y'all, I was so disappointed. So I ended up, hey Lexus, I ended up having to literally give the foam and the melting sprays away. So when people order from my website, I'll just throw it in the package. Cause I don't want to throw them away, you know. I don't want to throw them away. I just couldn't sell them. Zay the Realist, hey Easy, hey. Sabina, oof, oh my God, I know I butchered that. Hey Breezy, you look beautiful like always. Thank you, I appreciate you. So yeah, guys, we're in here talking about the importance of selling products and what products you can actually sell no matter what industry you're in. You don't even really have to be in the beauty industry to have a prosperous product line. Lexus said, can I be a mod? Well, you know, maybe in the future, but right now, you know, I don't really have, you know, haters like that on my channel, but not saying that, you know, when my channel continues to grow, that they won't start flooding in, because I do have some haters on my channel, but they're all like on my BBO video. So if I ever start to, you know, lose control of the chat and, you know, I'm distracted by so many haters, then yes, you could definitely be a mod. But I think we're good now. I think we're good. for now. So yes, y'all. So right now I have on your haters are your biggest followers. Oh my God, y'all. On my BBL video, I literally had to turn off the comments because I couldn't take it. Like, my mental health could not take it. I was just like, I'm tired of being insulted every day of my life. Okay, Zay the Realist said, I'm about to sell my electric bicycle. I just have a battery issue, so most shops will probably take it for 100 because I bought it for 250. Are you telling people in the chat? You're so beautiful. You should sell ginger brown wigs. Okay. I think I have an orange, like, ginger wig on the website, but it's not like a brownish ginger. But it's crazy though, because I did have, my client brought a ginger brownish wig from me before, but I never added it to the website. I don't know why. So that's my sign. Literally, that's my sign. And it's so ironic that you literally said ginger brown, because that's the exact wig that I have to add on my website. Like, it's crazy. So the wig that I have on my head right now is a 10A deep wave wig. And these, this is one of the wigs that arrived customized as well. So I installed this in my hair yesterday, and I'm gonna go ahead and edit the footage today so I can put out that reel tomorrow. But yeah. And this time I wanted my hair to be kind of big and poofy and, you know, just give like summer, you know. And I normally do like, you know, wet and wavy with the deep wave hair, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So this one that I have in my head right now is the 10A deep wave hair. This is the 26 inch. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, the 10A wigs with the inches are not as inchy as the 11A wigs. The 11A wigs, like, this would probably be like a 22 inch in my 11A hair, because 11A hair is like real virgin hair. Like, that's like the classic top-notch hair. For some reason, with these 10A vendors, they don't be giving us all the inches, you know? So what I could do is I could just adjust my prices on my website to where, like, let's say this is a 26 inch to my 10A vendor, but let's say I'll buy this for $85 per wig or whatever, just so I can make it so that the inches are inching. Maybe I should purchase it from my vendor as a 26 inch, but I should sell it on my website as a 22 inch or a 24 inch, just so, you know, I can kind of match up the inches to what they're really supposed to be. But anyways, but I don't know. I think that, you know, just warning people is enough. Because it is what it is. You know, a 30 inch in a 10A wig is probably going to be like a 28 inch in 11A hair. And that's just how it is. 11A hair just comes a lot longer. The quality is better. That's why the wigs are like $150 more, because they're just longer, they're thicker, they're just better. Okay. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, girl. You look like SZA a little bit. Ew. I'll take that for sure. And this is probably something SZA would wear, definitely. And this shirt is probably something she'll wear too, honestly. She's very like casual, very casual, cute. This is like, yeah, this is definitely giving SZA right now, for sure. Matter of fact, all this is giving SZA right now. So yeah. I see I have some more girlies in the chat. So let me know if you guys have any questions. And this Sunday, tomorrow, I'm going live in my community, and I am giving more advice on how to start a product line. I'm giving you guys specific resources, vendors, manufacturers, everything you need to know, okay? So if you want to sign up for the Feminine Beast Mode community, free, for the first 3 days, you have access to all of my courses, all of my ebooks that'll help you grow your brand, start your product line, grow your YouTube channel, make way better content, okay? Because I realized that a lot of people need to start at content, okay? Like, forget the products. Well, the product always comes first because we need something to sell. But a lot of people need help making content for real. And I realized that, you know, that is actually a problem for a lot of people. So I am going to focus more on creating content, making better content, and actually funneling people effectively from your videos to a booking link or to a product link. And I have the 7-day content challenge available for you guys. So the 7-day content challenge, it comes with a digital ebook where you can read, you know, the information. I help you guys. I give you guys tips on collecting footage, on editing, on how to structure your content, like everything. And I have the audio version as well, because I know a lot of y'all are busy. And you can listen to the audio version when you're driving or when you're working out through your headphones, because that's what type of learner I am. I need an audio version to everything I buy. Okay, I'm not saying I'm lazy and I don't like to read or whatever, but I need an audio version to everything I buy, because why isn't there an audio version? Like literally, like if I buy a course and it's like hella like 100 pages and there's no audio version, do you know how angry I'd be? I'd be like, yo, I need to come in this industry and be a better coach. I need to come in this industry and be a better coach, because I actually want people to learn. Like, I don't want to just put a book together from ChatGPT and throw it at people's face. Like, I need people to actually like retain this information. So, anyways, so the 7-day content challenge comes with a downloadable ebook. It comes with the audio version of the ebook. And once you sign up, that's when the email flows automatically start. So it is a timed thing, right? It's a 7-day content challenge. So the moment you sign up, that's when you get your first assignment, your first email. So if you need help, if you need help with starting your content, if you need help with structuring it, how to do your voiceovers, how to add those animated captions, that people be having on their videos and stuff like that, all of that information is within the 7-day content challenge guide. All right. So I actually don't have that in my description box, but I'm about to add it. But the community is in my description and a couple of my popular products. So yes, you guys, I am looking for 10 new members of my coaching community. I want to help you guys grow online. I want to help you guys grow your YouTube channels, make money from your videos. I want to help you start selling products. I want to help you create new streams of income from your brand. All right. So if you are interested in growing online this year, scaling online, just really getting out of your comfort zone from your clients or from your job, and you really want to start making money other ways and start building digital assets, then join the Feminine Beast Mode community. Link is in my description. Okay, so Zay the Realist said, my woman is learning to do hair at school. She's learning how to do wigs. Okay, good. She's perfect for the community, honestly. She's perfect. And if she wants, I can give her an audit, like a Instagram audit, where, she just send me her Instagram page, and if she wants. I can tell her what I feel like she needs to do to her page to, gain more followers, or how she can better her content and things like that. I would love to do that for her. CJ Kid said, when you say live in your community, is that still live on YouTube? Oh yeah, no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not, because, it's like extra advice and extra resources and things like that. So those coaching calls are exclusive to the community, and those are every Sunday at 8 p.m. Okay, so Zay the Realist said, I'll put her on this channel. Yes, she has a YouTube channel. I'll talk to her. Facts. And you know what? I'm so glad, because with hairstylists, there are so many ways for hairstylists to make money from a YouTube channel. Like, hairstylists really do have the advantage. Like, if you are a hairstylist, you can really be a hairstylist, but also get paid like an influencer at the same time. So, just a little quick thing that, hairstylists can do, especially, your girl, is if she makes sure that she records all of her clients, right? Record all of her appointments, every single one. Do not miss an appointment. Record everyone. Record the install, have all the footage, and make it a tutorial for YouTube. Hey! Sorry, 1 second. All right, you guys. So my client is here. I'm going to have to continue this stream another day. But yes, once again, make sure you guys look at my description box. Make sure you sign up to the community. My client at the door, baby. Gotta go. But I'll see y'all in the next stream. And yeah, I'll see y'all this Sunday in the community. And we gonna get this popping. We gonna be growing our brands and creating products and growing new streams of income. Okay? Period. Let's do it. See y'all later.